Hi everyone, as you may or may not know, the Nintendo 3DS eShop is going to shut in March 2023. So I decided that I would pick up another Nintendo 3DS and get some more games downloaded onto this console. Let's get to the unboxing, and at the end I will give you some tips on what it's like to buy a Nintendo 3DS in 2022. As promised, here are some tips when buying a Nintendo 3DS in 2022. The first thing you should note is the Nintendo 3DS is region locked. So unlike modern systems that can play games from any region, you can only play games that are bought from the region that your Nintendo 3DS is in. For example, I'm in Australia, so my Nintendo 3DS is a PAL region, meaning I can play games from Australia or the UK and Europe. There is also the North American region and the Japanese region. Now, I am aware that you can region break your 3DS, however, you do run the risk of actually bricking your device, so be careful if you do decide to go down that route. And I'm sure you can find many guides online on how to do this process. Also be aware of the different models of 3DSs available. There's 3DS, new 3DS, 3DS XL, there's also the 2DS models. Now, whilst they don't vary much, the 3DS has a smaller screen than the extra large or the XL 3DS, and the graphics are a little bit crisper on the regular 3DS to the XL. Personally, I prefer the XL, so I have two XL systems, and this is just because I find it's easier to read things in-game on the slightly larger screen. My final tip is to get a larger SD card so you can have more games downloaded onto the system. The default SD card that comes in a 3DS is 4GB, so I bought a 32GB micro SD card for the new Nintendo 3DS system I purchased. This was because I didn't need to format that SD card to change it to the system. If you do want to add a larger SD card, 64, 512GB, you are going to have to format that SD card, and there are guides online on how to do this. Now, for those of you who are wondering how much I paid for this system, I picked this one up for $400 Australian, and I think this was a really good value. It was advertised as opened and never used, And being a Monster Hunter system that is quite rare, I haven't seen too many advertisements for this system in secondhand market, I thought that was a really good price. It is all about timing though, because the prices are definitely going up and I haven't seen prices around that dollar mark recently. Thanks for watching. Let me know if there are any digital games I should download on my 3DS before the eShop does close, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!